And we're live. And that's so smooth. Wasn't that such a smooth transition when I lowered the music volume? How cool am I? Okay. There's something weird with the live chat where, like, well, okay, there's a lot of weird things with streaming right now. But this particular weird thing is that I don't think I can see my own chats in the live chat thing. And actually saying the live chat thing is a misnomer because I'm looking at chat with 3 different sources right now. Okay. I've got my phone and I've also got OBS's live chat plugin integration thingamajig for YouTube. And then I'm also got the like YouTube live streaming window, what would you call that? Like dashboard thingy. I'm also looking at that, and none of those are showing live chat or my own chats. Not like it matters, because I can't imagine anybody watching like my first stream ever. That's silly to assume that. But yeah, it's a little weird. Not gonna lie, it's a little bit weird. So we're gonna program today. That is ultimately the goal. And I guess I'm just gonna like put my phone away and just ignore whatever weird technical issues might be going on right now. And just program, man. Just like write the code. Okay. Have no idea how visible. Oh, okay. No, actually, that's one thing I ought to test right now before we get started. Is can I reasonably see the text that is on the screen right now? Okay. Can I reasonably see? Well, okay. On my phone right now, it looks like it's a blurry mess. Is actually what it looks like. But that's probably because I'm not... Yeah, I'm on 144p. What do you expect? Okay. So we've learned that 144p is a blurry mess. If I select higher picture quality, do I get anything? No, I don't. I can't watch higher quality on my stream right now. I don't know why. I get 144p. That is the best that I get when I stream, apparently. Which how is this? Why? How? What? Okay, that's actually something really important, because if I'm streaming at 144p, then you know, it's game over, dude. Like, can't work with that. Why is it at 144p? I don't get that. Okay. How might I see my current I don't know, output details? Like okay, I'm gonna do something ill-advised, which is open my stream on my computer rather than on my phone, because maybe phones are just bad, right? Yeah, no, okay, yeah, it works totally fine on my PC. Phones are just bad. We've learned today that phones are just bad. They by default show you 144p, and that's all you get. Okay. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. Okay, I'm actually streaming at a reasonable resolution. Great. Awesome. Okay. I have my notes thing, and in my notes thing I want to write what I'm gonna do so that I don't forget. First thing I want to do is set up a basic TypeScript project. Great. And then I want to set up some basic HTML canvas animation stuff. Draw a frame rate. Let's see. Upload an audio file from what would you call it? Like the you click a box and you upload a file. There you go. And then somehow draw a waveform. I have a rough idea of how that's going to work. And then after I've done that, what can I do? What do I do after I've done that? Something about measuring, what do we call that? Wavelength? Frequency? That. Something about measuring frequency. Great. That's my plan. And let's so I'm cheating a little bit. There is some aspect of this that you're not gonna get completely what do you call it? Completely made from scratch. And that is this basic project setup stuff. Okay. Because I've done this a lot. I've done this whole basic setup way too many times. Are you sure you want to paste 8 lines of text into the terminal? Yes. Cool. We're doing it. We're programming. All right. There we go. So there's more though. There's much more. Okay. There's this guy. This guy is gonna get this stuff. File name bundle.js, sure. Start in index.ts. This was not meant to be copied and pasted. Great. That's how I want it to be, yes. Then there's tsconfig, which will look like this, I suppose. I feel slightly insecure about the correctness of this, so we'll see what happens with that. And this guy, what is he gonna get? He's gonna get this stuff. Title. Ooh, cool. Alright, autocomplete. Love it. And then I install this guy. Cool. I'm glad there's 0 vulnerabilities. That's great. And then next, if I do npx webpack, that should run. Generates my bundle.js, which contains nothing right now. I do have an index.ts, which contains exactly nothing. Yes. And then if I open this with live server, you're not going to get to see this. You're not going to get to see this. You just have to trust me. It works. It is currently working, and yeah, I'd have to like set up a separate scene in OBS to get that to show up, which I could do. Could very easily do that, but I'm not going to do that right now. Cause right now, it's nothing. There's nothing special there. Okay. Cool. So, this is my canvas. This is my not in the like web programming sense, in the other sense, like as an artist. This is my artist's canvas, where I will create my masterpiece. Window dot request animation frame draw is gonna be my function. Okay, that's a draw loop, I think. Cool. Okay, what do I want to record? Yeah. Maybe I just actually store equal sign? Yes. Maybe I just store all of these in there. And then at some point I want to take out, extract the fact that an amount of time has passed. So how can I do that? Well, I can say if the frame times is greater than 1, then I can calculate the time elapsed. Ooh, okay, problem. What do I want to do with this crazy thing? What do I want to do? I want it to be like a circular buffer, except it's not actually going to be a circular buffer. It's going to be the JavaScript version of a circular buffer, which is way less efficient. Which is we just keep inserting into the first thing. Well, actually, this keeps inserting into the last thing. I would like it if I could just do frame times 0 minus frame times 1. I would love to be able to do that. And it hasn't occurred to me until now that would be a really nice thing to be able to do. But how can I do that if I'm using .push? I should actually use something else. I don't know. Yeah? Unshift? Yeah, that's the trick. Okay. And then I want to delete elements from the end of this array. It's so nice to have the documentation. Just like right in the editor. Love it. So I removed the last element, right? Delete count, I assume, is 1 by default. 0 base location in the array from which to start moving elements. So we do a -1. Yeah. Cool. And then what happens next? And then what happens next? What happens next is we want to display this information somehow. Wow, we don't even have like a canvas yet. Okay, so let's think about that. And then what happens next? We add that document.body.append child canvas. And that happens once. And then what else do we do? For right now, we probably get a context as well. Where is it? That's what I want. Great. Cool. And then what can we do? We can say I want to put something on my canvas. So CTX. Oh, can I do like a background first? Can I draw, can I like, what am I doing here? I want to draw a background and like, yeah, so there's like CTX dot clear rect. Oh, and there's like width and height and stuff like that. Okay. I'm the worst at doing type annotations. For most of the, what do you call these? These types that are like really simple, whatever the word is for that. For things like that, I almost never do type annotation. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. I am getting real-life text messages. How do you copy a link to a stream? That's what I'd like to know. Can I invite my friends to come look at my stream? Hey, look, I'm streaming. Share button. Copy link. That is the strategy. Yes. That is the strategy. Yes. Mission accomplished. Okay. The canvas width has a width, and the canvas height has a height. Yay! We're happy about this. Yeah. And the canvas, you start every draw frame with clearing everything, so you're gonna do 0, 0 width height. And then you're gonna draw the background, which I'm gonna make a dark color, I think. Fill rect width, and it's gonna be the whole thing. Is there like a dot background? No, I'm thinking of processing. How dare I? I should not be thinking of processing. What am I filling it with? That's a good question. Gray. Sure. Okay, so all on is white, all off is black, so we want to do like that, I think. I think that's the color we want to do, something like that. I wanted like a dark gray. Okay, and we fill the rectangle. It's actually a square. And I'm staring at this to make sure it makes sense, what I've done. And then what happens next is we put on screen, well I want like a frame rate, right? And this is elapsed time in milliseconds. So the elapsed time in milliseconds is not a frame rate. Actually, what you need to do is do 1,000 divided by this, if I recall correctly. And then we do ctx.fill text. Yes, ctx.fill style white. Fill text. What part of the text am I locating right now? Does it tell me? Nope. Nope, we don't get a helpful description. I'm gonna put it like somewhere in the middle of the screen. Yeah, let's draw it at like width over 2. And we'll do... Ooh, I can guarantee that this is not what I... This number. It needs to be a string. 2 string. That's not going to be what I want to see for my frame rate, because it's going to be some floating point number with a bunch of decimals. But I kind of want to see it anyways, you know? Kind of want to see it anyways. Let's, do I want to do like save and restore right now, or do I not care yet? I think I don't care yet. I think I don't care yet. I think we bring back the terminal. I guess I want a new terminal. Yeah, see, I knew that the old one was still there. Alright, NPX has Webpacked. And I wouldn't mind being able to show this to the viewer. So, I'd like to do some weird stuff. Okay. Let me do some weird OBS stuff. Okay, I'm transitioning between 2 identical scenes. And then we're gonna do plus window capture. What do we call this? A live server. What do we call this thing? Calling it a web view. Great, that's what we're calling it. Okay, cool. So that's... Yeah, there you go. Look at, there it is. Capture cursor, yes. Capture method automatically, sure. Okay. Yeah, so that's, well, it is on screen, as promised. Alright, a little bit weird that it's just kind of displaying over everything, but that's fine. Let me make this a little bit taller so the whole window is there. What does that look like on OBS? It looks passable. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so what do we see right now? Well, we see it's very small. And also we see it is approximately 144. 144 is the number we expect to see. And it's also gyrating back and forth between 2 values, it looks like. That's about right. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, so switch back to the other scene. Good. Okay, yes. We're streaming. We know how to stream. So the text size is a problem. Dot font is equal to, I don't know. Great. So we come back here, and that's exactly what we like. That's what we like to see. Maybe we do, so this is a number. Maybe we do like, like this. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, and we want to stick that someplace, someplace inconspicuous. Where do we want to stick that? So what happens if we do 0, 0, right? That's a reasonable question. Because if this location is the top left corner of the text, then this will be exactly what we're looking for. And of course it's not, because it's just disappeared. Instead what we want. I need to shuffle my like 5 viewing windows that I have open. Instead what we want to do is we want to I think it is the left corner reliably, because it's left aligned text by default. Oh, what if I just change the alignment, right? Instead of fiddling with heights and stuff. Dot align, text align. Baseline, I guess, is what I want. Okay, let's see if that does it. Yay! Oh my gosh, that's perfect. That's perfect. We have a frame rate counter. And okay, so we did this, we did that, we drew a frame rate. We're so great. Ooh, this is scary. Upload a file from a file selector. Okay. Oh, I hate my scroll wheel. Do you see how it like jitters sometimes when I'm just trying to, yeah, like jumps? It's the worst. Makes me want to throw my mouse out the window. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick another element on screen. And it's going to be, what is that thing? Is it like a file? No. Is it just an input with type file? That's probably what it is, if I recall correctly. Now I need to position it. Where do I want to put this thing? How did I do that before? Huh? Style.position? I'm gonna Google that. Oh, it could be top and left? That is the trick, yeah. Style.top. Yeah, and left. That is the trick. And I believe you need a string for it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do need a string for that. Okay, that's fine. I can handle that. I can handle that. Let me just make a function for this. Why am I making a function? No, don't make a function. I think you're literally only ever going to do this once. I think I'm literally only going to do this once. Okay. So what does that do? What does that do? That breaks. I love it. I love it. No? Yes. Yes, it does break. Oh no, it didn't break. It's there. See, look, it's hanging out. It's at the bottom right. Yeah. Input type file. Well, hold on. Question. If I click this, you don't see this window that pops up, right? No, you don't. Good. Good. That's how I want. You don't get to spy on me. But yeah, you're not where you're supposed to be. What's your deal? Well, yeah. Left and top are those. But that's all we get. It doesn't actually position it somehow. Why? Why is it like this? That's really weird. I expected that to work. Huh? Why didn't that work? I don't know. Continue reading the thing that I googled. Let's see. Position absolute, right? Maybe that's what I need. That's probably what I need, right? Okay. That's probably what I need. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what it needed. Okay, position absolute. Cool. Great. Let me actually put it at the top, right? Yeah, let's put it at the top. That's the opposite. I should have done 0 px. Cool. Love it. I don't know, 20? Great. That's good enough. Okay. So then what happens next? We've got a file selector on screen. I'm going to upload a file to it. The question is, if it's a music file, like an audio file, I want some way to like play it, right? And that means we got to stick it into... Oh, we got to do a lot of stuff. Okay. Ew, gross. Okay. I know we have to do a sequence of things. On the event of uploading a file, we need to take like the raw bytes of the file and interpret it as like audio. You know, you stick it into JavaScript's audio interpreting machinery. And then we're going to use the web audio API setup so that we can then go and look at the raw samples of everything. And then once we've looked at the raw samples of everything, then and only then... Oh, and then we got to like have a play button. And then once you hit play, it's going to look at the raw samples of... I don't know, like something approximating what's currently being played and do that. Okay. So I should probably like put that in notes. So that's great. So this is actually more involved. So we add a file selector. We what else do we do? We decode / parse the contents the file as an audio file. We load the file into the web audio setup. We add a play button. On play, look at the samples somewhere nearby what is currently being played. That is actually the sequence of things we need to do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Not on load. On change? On click. On change? I'm pretty sure this is it. I'm pretty sure this is actually what we want. Well, actually, maybe I just do this all in lambdas, right? Event. Okay. 95% sure this is wrong. %95 sure that this is wrong. But we're going to console.log something. Gosh dang it, we are certainly going to console.log that thing. And I should probably just Google this, because that'll be much faster. Somebody has clearly, certainly done this before. We're going to choose a file. We're going to go in my list of files and pick a file, an appropriate file. Cool, I did it. Do we get a console.log? We do get a console.log, and it fired at the time that I thought it should fire. And we have a target. Oh yeah, look. We have a timestamp too, that's interesting. We have a target. Files, target.files. Yeah, check that out. Okay, that's perfect. That's actually what we want to mess with. Okay. Oh, I just thought of something as well. Come back to the code screen. We add a play button. On play, reduce the volume. On play, reduce the volume. I do not want to explode my ears. I don't have it set up to so that the viewer can hear the audio, I believe. But that's fine. Okay, so actually we do .target.files. It's mad at me. It's confused. It doesn't understand. Doesn't understand. Where did my console.log go? My console.log just disappeared. Can we bring back the console.log? I found it very useful. I found it very useful to have that up and running. That's fine. That maybe that target is not what we want. We just want .files. Let me just console.log e again. No, it's in .target. .target. .files. So I bet that what's happening here is when we're like .target, we're actually just selecting that HTML object. That's probably all that's really happening. And we don't need to do it through the event interface, but that's just how I'm going to do it. Cool. It's definitely .files, and then we get a file list. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's bring you back to the coding screen. So we want to make TypeScript happy is the thing. So what we want to do is HTML file? No, we just get input. All we get is HTML input element. We know that the target is probably an HTML input element. I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking about right now. Yeah, that makes it happy. Yeah, and we do .files, and we have a file list. And there's only ever going to be one. So we're just going to call this a file. Ooh, can you do that with a file list? I think you can. Yeah, I think we just do that. Multiple is false. Only allow you to upload one. Yes. Is that what that means in this context? I think that's what that means in this context. I'll test it. I'll test it. I'll test it later. Okay, congrats. We have a file. We have a file, and what do we want to do with this file? Let audio context equal audio context dot load parse decode audio data. Ha 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 ha. Can you decode audio data on a file? No. No, you cannot. Oh, of course. Okay, of course you can just do that. Wait, is this a function? Ah, yes, it is a function. Okay. It is a function. Okay, in order to convert a file to an array buffer, that is an asynchronous thingy. That is an asynchronous thingy. So we got to do like .then after that. I'm amazed at how much I remember of this. Okay. Fantastic. What happens next? Can this be an asynchronous function? No, it's not. What happens next? Can I move my screen up? Yeah, let's see if that's better. Congrats, we decoded the audio data. How does that help us? We get a promise of an audio buffer. Okay, so I think what we do is we do this. And then we're like, ha, we got an audio buffer. Okay. Okay, we have to do like a source node, right? Gotta love web audio. Web audio is so great. Yeah, we do like audio context dot create buffer source. Yeah, this is totally how you do it. This has... No, it does not have to play. Ooh, okay. I just barely forget how to do this. Okay, I'm gonna Google it real quick. Oh, okay. There's a... I connect it to audio context dot destination. I think that's what I do. Okay, let me see the code and make sure I have it right. It's not showing me the code. Please, Google's thing, show me the code. I'm on the Mozilla thing. Okay. I'm looking. I'm looking. What? They do it with an audio element? That's silly. Is this where we... audio... Is this where we hit play? No, this is not. And it's not this. Start? Oh, no, 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 it is. It is, it is. Okay, I knew that. I remembered that. Yeah, I vaguely remembered that. Okay. So, okay. We actually don't want to start the audio immediately. We want to do... so like we're doing that. We've kind of done this. And we don't have a play button yet, but we will have a play function, I think. What? It's mad at me. Why is it mad at me? What? What the heck? What is this error that I'm looking at right now? If I didn't do that, this is fine. If I do this, then it's mad. What the heck? What? Alright, I'm Googling the error. Ooh, not getting great results. Literally, prototype is declared here. Nobody has ever encountered this error ever, apparently. What? I don't understand. Oh, wait. No, I understand now. No, okay. I'm being dumb. I see now. I understand. It's all good. Okay. I thought for some reason I was convinced that error message was like, you cannot reassign this variable because audio buffer source nodes are not meant to be reassigned somehow. Okay. So we also want to have a constant here that's like volume. And we're gonna set it at 0.1, I guess. Okay, let me go back to that tutorial on how to do changing the volume. Okay, it's super simple. Okay, check this out. What we're gonna do I think that's right. The source node gets the buffer, right? That has to be right. Yeah, the source node gets the buffer, but we don't connect it to destination. Okay. We say... What do we say now? Now we say... Okay, we create a gain node, and the gain node is what we connect to first. And then we say audio control, and then we say gain node dot connect to audio context dot destination. Yeah. And the gain node has some volume setting, I assume. Dot gain, I guess. I hope an audio param can be a number. Set dot okay. Is that really how you're meant to do this? Gonna look at the documentation a little bit. The gain is a unitless value that's multiplied to each corresponding sample. That's what I expect, yeah. Properties.gain, which is read-only. Okay. The documentation for it is not great, but... Oh, it says .gain.value. Okay. Doesn't this literally, you have to do dot value on it, which is very silly. But this says never change the value directly. If modified, the new gain is instantly applied, causing unaesthetic clicks in the resulting audio. To prevent this from happening, never change the value directly, but use the exponential interpolation methods on the audio param interface. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But I don't have that problem because I'm setting the volume from the very beginning. Yeah. But that's good to know. So we actually do dot gain. We just have to do dot value after that. Got it. Great. Perfect. Okay. Then what happens next? Then what happens next? We connected it to the destination. And it has the appropriate volume on it. So we need a play button, right? That's basically all that we need. All that's left. Cool. Great. Let me put you someplace else. Like up here. Great. That is a play button. Not an array containing a play button, just there. Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Perfect. I love it. It's great. Can't get enough. Okay. We want to position this in a sensible way. Yes, we want to position this in a sensible way. Okay. That's not where we want to put the positioning. Someplace in the middle, except we want to put it like there, I guess. Ooh, maybe we don't actually. Maybe we want to put it up top because we're gonna display a waveform. We're totally it's already been an hour. We totally want to display a waveform. So we don't put it at 300. We put it at like 600. And the play button dot text inner text is equal to play, and it's like at the top right of the screen, and when you click it, it starts the thing, and we're appending it. Okay, I think that's right. Now we're gonna fiddle with it a bit, right? Okay, look, there's the play button. That's perfect. Okay. We select you. We hit play. What happens? You're not allowed to play. That's totally fair. That's working correctly. You can't tell that it's working correctly because I need to to give you the power of audio, which I will do this way. Plus audio output capture desktop audio. Okay. And now we'll try this again. Okay. What? The audio context was not allowed to start. I don't think that that was a problem before, so I'll just have to live with it. Okay, so when I hit play, you should hear it. You should hear it in OBS, and I'll have to check that. Yes, that is correct. You can currently hear it in OBS. Perfect. There's no stop button. There's no stopping this. Okay. So that's fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better result than that. That literally just worked, like first try. Can't believe it. Okay. And it didn't explode my eardrums, which is great. Okay. We have to draw a waveform today. That is what we have to do. We're close. Okay. We have a play button. We reduce the volume. We want to look at the samples. Okay, that's a bit hard. That's a bit scary. Okay. What's the most sensible way to deal with this? I know that when I upload this file and you are prepared to hit play on it. Ooh, I should really do like... If I hit play too quickly, this will all break. I know that now, but this just loads so fast that it's just not... It's almost never going to be an issue. But, okay. So what I need is a global variable that contains all these samples, because it's all in memory. It all gets loaded into memory, and you know, whether you're playing or not, it is just sitting there in memory. So we're just gonna do classic question. This is stereo audio, which means there's actually two waveforms we could possibly display. Crap! That's unexpected. What do I do about that? What do I do about that? I think realistically, I would want to take each channel and add them together. I think I have a song, actually, in my list of good songs that specifically does some left and right channel audio stuff. I'm probably not going to worry about that for this first iteration, though. But that, yeah, what I could do is just like normalize, like add them together. It's a number between -1 and 1, and then like divide by 2 or whatever. That's probably what I would do. Yes. Okay. Right. So this is a buffer. Audio buffer. Dot get channel data. I'm remembering. It's all coming back to me. Yes. What are you? You're a float 32 array. Yes, that is exactly what we want. Okay. Question. Can I get the current time in the song? Audio control. Dot. context? Dot context dot current time. Yeah, yeah. Base audio context has a current time. What is that? What is okay. Here's a thought. Can I draw this on screen for debugging purposes? That's a worthwhile thing to do, right? Okay. In theory, I can do that right from the start, even though it might not be sensible to do that. Yeah, I will. Okay. Yeah, I'll do... Okay, so now I actually need to do save restore. So, we do ctx.font, ctx.fillstyle, ctx.textBaseline. I'm gonna center this text, I guess. Let audio time equal that. Okay, and we're gonna do save restore. We're gonna do save restore, and we're gonna do font is equal to that, fill style white, center. Amazing. Okay. Okay. So we come over here. Cannot read properties of undefined reading context. Line 85. That's fair. Honestly, that's fair. Okay, it's reading context, and why is that a bad thing? Oh, it's because I haven't created the audio buffer source node at all. I haven't even created it yet. Okay. Then I do need to do this whole stateful thing. Let playing equal false. Right, and then I say true. And then I wrap this in an if statement. If playing do that stuff. Done. Boom. Ship it. Okay. Boop. Oh, crap. Cannot read properties of undefined reading start. Raises an eyebrow. I don't know what you're talking about. What? What? Sorry, excuse me? Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I might not have uploaded a file. That could very easily be the problem. Turns out that that's exactly what the problem was. So it looks like that's in units of seconds. And there's a lot of threes going on. It loves to show me threes. Let's try that again to make sure that that's what's happening. I clicked play too fast. Yeah. Okay. So that's great. That's fantastic. Cool. Where am I? What am I doing? So we have we have the audio time. This is great. This is fantastic. Let's continue drawing this. Right? Let's continue drawing this. Let's move it to the top. So height, geez, where do I have space on my canvas? Maybe I put it at the bottom, right? I'll put it at the bottom. Text baseline, what's the opposite of? Okay, I hit B while I had OBS selected, and that changed the scene to BRB. Let's not do that again. Text baseline. Yeah, let's try this. So the only difference I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like the very bottom. Right? And that should have the effect of... There it is. It's being drawn on the bottom. We're happy with that. Okay. Can I make it draw in units of... What do I want to draw it in units of? Samples? An integer number of samples? Would that be useful? I think that would. I think that would be quite useful. Yeah. Great. So that means all I have to do is get the sample rate. Okay. Audio control dot context. Hold on. Audio. Is the audio context dot? Sample rate. It's a number. Yeah, sample rate. Right? Okay. Right, and this is number of seconds. Right? Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, this is taking a little longer than I expected. So audio times seconds is equal to that. Let's use this to simplify this. Oh, well, we're going to redefine that anyways. So here's the samples per second. So we do let current sample equal this times this. Let's just see. No, it's going to do floating point weirdness. Okay, I think that is exactly what I want. I think that will make me very happy. Perfect. That's a lot of samples. But yeah, that's perfect. Okay. What have I done? Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. This is fantastic. This is great. We have the current sample. This is mind-blowing. So now all I need to do is be able to access our samples. If this is an array, can I just... Do I have to use like .get or something? I don't think I do. I think I can just do like entries? Entries? What is entries? Returns an array of key value pairs for... No, I don't need to do that. Okay. Okay, so this is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is working. Samples is equal to samples. We're using channel 0 of the two of left and right channel. And then what? We want to look in a neighborhood around our current sample. Okay, so I'm going to grab this and bring it up here. Okay. And then I'm going to do another save restore. And we're going to get some neighborhood. I have no idea for like a number of what this should be. Let's do like 200 samples, right? Wait, okay. Let me think for a second. You can actually kind of math this out. So like, what is a... What is like a typical low frequency sound? 10 hertz to 200 hertz. Okay. So if I want to be able to display visually a 200 hertz sound, then meaning it goes up and down in 200. Oh, my brain. 200 per second. 200 per second. So is it like number of samples divided by the frequency of the sound that I want? So if I do like 44,000 divided by 200, I get, oh, interesting, around 200 again. Okay, sure. Yeah, so actually 200 might have been right on the money. 200 might have been, but maybe I double it because I want to show like 2 of it, maybe. Okay. Oh, am I actually automatically done? Maybe I just do that because I'm doing plus and minus. I have no idea what the max sample would be, actually. I'd have to, like, figure out the length of it. Well, I could do that. That length? Yeah, okay. So there's that many samples, so I should do like -1. Right? Yeah. Okay. So there's my little sample neighborhood and stuff. How cool is that? How cool is that? So we say samples I. It is cold in my room right now. Wow, it is cold in here. Cool. Now what? I want to put that on screen. So I have to do some kind of linear interpolation thing. Y needs to be equal to something. And also x is going to be a function of I. I minus wait. Minus low. Right. minus low. We don't want that to just be the x. I mean, we actually pretty easily could just have that be the x if we wanted to. I wanna have like some buffer around the image to the left and right. So let's just do like plus 10, I guess. And it's gonna be plus. That should be fine. Let's do like plus 50 or something. Yeah, and then the y value is essentially going to be sample times something. Sample times, I don't know. The height of our window is 800. So we could do like times 300. And it's going to, so that would be plus or minus 300. And if it's low, if it's minus 300, I need to add, okay. I need to actually maybe invert this. Minus sample. Because it's a y value and it's like, it's weird because like positive, adding y makes you go down. Yeah. So this would be, so positive 1 would be minus 300. Negative 1 would be positive 300. Yes. Okay. So we need plus 300 to not go off the screen. So let's just do like 450. So 450 plus 300 is 750. 450 minus 300 is 150. That's pretty much fine. That's pretty much fine. Okay. Wow. So that's the x and y. And geez. Those are the x's and y's. And we need like a previous x and previous y if we're going to be drawing lines between these things. I can handle that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, if neither of them are undefined, then we could possibly draw a line at this current moment. Cool. And we're drawing from left to right, which is good. Yeah. And we're going to draw a white line connecting these points in space. And you have to do this path nonsense. Yeah, you have to do this path nonsense. Okay. Yeah, I think it's like ctx dot line 2. Yeah, line 2. ctx dot line width is equal to 1. Stroke style is equal to white. ctx dot stroke at the end. Let's see. ctx dot move to yeah, it's a little bit different than I first drew it up, but that's fine. Line 2 x y. Oh, okay. So I don't actually need to use those, which is fine. And I have to, oh, there's like begin path, end path nonsense. ctx dot begin path. Oh, is that right? You can end a path by calling dot stroke? I think that's right. Let me Google that real quick. I think that's right. Begin path, move to line to stroke. That seems correct. That seems correct. Okay, that seems correct. And then what happens? That should magically work, and we will see a really cool waveform being drawn on the screen. That's what I'm hoping will happen. There's every chance that that's not what happens, though. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay. Holy shit, look at that. Why is it black, though? That's why. Hold on, I see why. Yes. I hit play too fast. I'm speechless. I'm just so happy. Okay, that's super awesome. I'm streaming in 30 FPS, so that's probably slightly lame. It looks so much better at 144 hertz, let me tell you. But that's awesome. Oh my god, I finally did it. It only took an hour and 50 minutes. Cool. Well, that's basically mission accomplished for this stream. Right? We looked at the samples in the neighborhood. We drew a waveform. Oops. And then this was bonus. This was bonus. And maybe we do something like that in the next stream. Also, the code is a little bit of a mess right now, so I don't know if I'm going to do that on stream or do it like between streams or something like that. Yeah. Wild success. Super happy. I'm going to go now. I have other things to be getting up to today. And thanks for watching. Farewell. Hold on. Let me try that again. Thanks for watching. Farewell.